Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel, and obviously we've got the Malmo versus Rangers live full-time reaction, just trialing this little series, see if it works out, and then we'll do it for the other sides after our live streams as well. So if you do like it, just hit the old like button for me if you can, and yeah, we'll just take 5 minutes to talk about it. It's changed a bit. As I was going to talk about when we go into this one, obviously the scoreline did change dramatically towards the end. Obviously Stephen Davis last minute goal changes the whole outlook and complexion of next week's tie. But just to go over it quickly, guys, Rangers tonight were a bit off the boil, I think. They didn't look like their usual, certainly a shadow of what they were last week. In sort of pre-season and all the rest of it. I know there's a lot of players missing, and I think those players who got suspended in that Slavia Prague game sort of came back to bite Rangers in the arse a tiny bit. It just shows how key that Glenn Kamara is to the team, and Aribo and Kemar Roof. Obviously Alfredo Morelos as well. He was away on that. He was obviously away on in the 10-day quarantine, so he couldn't make it. But look. This team was strong enough, I think, in my opinion, to go out there and win the game. Obviously, McGregor, Barisic, Goldson, Helander and Tavernier. Really strong defence there. Rangers, I don't think have ever lost a league game with that partnership in terms of Goldson and Helander. Obviously, going into the Champions League is a massive step up. But look, I had full faith in that back four and in the midfield. Look, Davis, Arfield and Lundstrom, again, another good... it was a good midfield there. Obviously, Lundstrom unknown in the Champions League, but he's played in the Premier League at high level. And definitely a good one in the midfield. And then up top, of course, Ryan Kent, Itten and Wright. So the thing is, if you know and watch the channel for a while, you'll know that with me and Itten, it's not personal. Honestly, it's not personal. I just don't think Rangers' style of play suits Itten. Every time Rangers start with Itten playing up front, I always feel there's something missing from the team. I can never put my finger on it. I really can't. I don't know what it is. I don't know whether it's the style of play. With Alfredo, everything runs so fluid and it's so quick passing. Alfredo gets into position. I feel like Itten slows it down. But again, look, it's not about him. That's not the reason why Rangers lost today. It was just, I just don't think that whole system with Itten in there when he's playing up top, it works for me personally. Look, people have different opinions. I know the Rangers support are split on that one, but that's just my opinion there on that one though, guys. But then as I said though, he has scored goals for our preseason, look good, but just in the big games, he's never really shown it for me. Look, Rangers in the first half, let's talk about the first half. The first half was frustrating. The referee... was blowing up. It was like an NFL game. The referee was blowing constantly, just couldn't stop blowing the whistle, stop and start. I think the play only ever lasted for about a minute, and then he blew the whistle and gave a free kick and gave a yellow card, and the game just didn't flow. And look, that's not just from a Rangers perspective, but that's from a Malmo perspective as well. The whole game just wouldn't flow. There was just so many blowing from the referee, and it really killed the game in my opinion. Then, obviously, there was nothing there, really. Rangers probably had the majority of possession in the game, if you want to be generous. Again, no real chances, maybe a set piece here and there, but both teams didn't really threaten. Going into the second half, I felt like there would be maybe a goal coming up at some point. And I was proved right. The second half, I thought Rangers would go on and maybe get briefed up and then go out there and try and find some quality, go and make something happen. But I was proved the other way, because obviously in the 47th minute, Riex scores for Malmo. And look, it was a defensive. I feel like it was a bit of a defensive mistake for that one, and the back line was all over the place, and Riex takes the lead, which is fine. That happens in football, and it happens at that level. Mistake happened, but they're going to call this a moment of madness or a minute of madness. Malmo go up the other end. Oh, sorry, Rangers go up the other end to take a centre kick, and Malmo end up getting back on the ball again, playing down the right-hand side. Goldson completely misses his misses the clearance, and they score again with Bermasevic, and make it 2-0 within literally 2 minutes. I was sitting there thinking, what the heck is going on here? As I said, Goldson, not good enough today. A lot of his passes were just all over the shot. That clearance is an easy clearance. He should have been clearing that all day long. I don't know if it's to do with his contract, but last year Goldson made no mistakes whatsoever in any games. And yeah, in literally a moment of madness, he's made a defensive mate there, which led to the second goal. He's passing like 5 or 6 minutes later after that, he was passing balls out and they wouldn't go to the correct players, and ended up in the wrong opposition, and that's how it happened, and that's what changed there. And yeah, Goldson completely effed it up at the back for Rangers and kept on making loads of other defensive mistakes. But look, he's not there just to blame either. I think Barisic was a little off the ball. Ryan Kent's passes weren't completely accurate. Lundstrom passes weren't completely accurate, and the whole way of the play, I don't think the whole team arised. It took them to 2-0 to go down. Fashion Sakala was brought on. Itten was brought off, and things started to happen a bit more. Again, I'm not higher at Itten. That wasn't because Itten went off, things started to flow again. And basically, they just went for it because they were 2-0 down at that point. You knew getting a goal back is going to make it a lot easier at Ibrox to try and win something or try and win the game. Rangers kept probing. Again, no real quality in terms of the probing and getting forward. But look, they got forward nonetheless. And right at the end there, Stephen Davis took a risk, last touch of the game, outside the box, scored a really, really good goal, which would probably turn a lot of Rangers fans' smiles from being really upset with the performance to, look, it wasn't going to be over at 2-0, let's be serious. It's not going to be over at 2-0, but it changed the whole complexion of next week's game now. Rangers have got 1 goal back, and that is a massive, massive goal, because going into that one at Ibrox, you fancy Rangers. I don't know how many fans are in there, 23,000. You fancy Rangers going in the second leg and at least winning by 1-0, winning by 1 goal. Of course, away goals would have been great, but that rule's gone now, so that Rangers away goals doesn't matter. But look, Rangers are going to go into this one now fully confident. And again, I don't know if the other boys are going to be back. I don't know if Glenn Kamara is going to be back. He's a massive miss for Rangers in that midfield. I don't know if Alfredo Morelos is going to be in the team either. But he would be a massive boost as well. But look, it is what it is. Rangers should have the quality and learn from their lessons, have the crowd behind them and get the win. Or if not, at least the draw and get it to extra time. Because, yeah, Rangers are a better side than Malmo, I still. It goes to show, I think they had quite a lot of yellow cards, Malmo, to be fair. Let me have a little look at it. I feel like there was a lot of fouls in that game. But yeah, look, I think next week will be a whole different complexion. But yeah, massive, massive goal there from Stephen Davis to really change it for Rangers. And yeah, now Rangers do have a chance to maybe get something in that second leg now and go through to the playoff round, which I'm confident they can do, but they can't play like that. They can't play like that again. As I said, I'm seeing comments coming there as well about Arfield. I haven't spoken about Arfield yet. He was a bit off the ball, giving stupid fouls away, got booked himself, missed passes. I don't know what it was today, guys. I don't know what it was, but Rangers just didn't look like their normal self. And yeah. Really, really poor performance there. But yeah, I'm just going to leave it there anyway, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Please do hit the old like button. If we get enough likes on this, we'll carry on these little series. I'll just give our thoughts and opinions after each game. I'm doing a pilot here with Rangers to see how it goes. Then I can do it after the other games for the Celtic ones and the St Johnstone. But yeah, I'm free flowing. I haven't had a chance to watch the game back yet, so I might watch the highlights back afterwards and checking to see what it is. But off the top of my head, that was wrong. There's a lot of wrong, but it could be worse. Rangers do have a chance to get through next anyway. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. I will see you all in the next video. Make sure you do hit that like button. That really, really does help out. If you're new around here, subscribe, and of course I'll see you in the next video.